M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. That's me! Hi guys, my name is Molly and welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you all had a great Christmas and that you're excited for the new year. I know I am because I have a lot of reading goals for the new year, but I'll probably get into them in a later video. In today's video we're just going to do a little Christmas bookish haul because I'm very nervous and it seems like an easy kind of first video to do, and I just want to show off all the books I got. So some of these presents were gifted from loved ones and some of them I gifted to myself because I just like buying books for myself. So first on the list, if you follow my Instagram you know I absolutely love Penguin Clothbound classics, so I was very excited when my grandma gifted me these three. So we've got The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. We've got 1984 by George Orwell. Can't believe I don't have this one already. And then we've got Ulysses by James Joyce. Don't know which one's my favourite. I think one of these two is my favourite. Maybe Ulysses. Maybe Ulysses is my favourite. I just love repeating patterns and just the colour combinations that Coralie Bickford-Smith uses in these covers. It's just gorgeous. I think one of my absolute favourites is A Picture of Dorian Gray. And I love the Sense and Sensibility edition where it's the light blue cover and the pink design, because I know sometimes some of the books they just have the white foil design. I have the Pride and Prejudice edition where it's like sort of yellow ochre cover and the design is like a cream / white, but then I've seen other editions where the design is like a yellow, so it seems they sometimes use different colorways for different editions. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to do that. I also started recently collecting the short story little clothbound classics and they're gorgeous as well. I think my favourite one that I have is Lady Susan by Jane Austen because it's like fountain pens and it's like brown and a dusty pink. So yeah, those were the books I got from my grandma. I actually don't really get gifted many books because I have a lot, and I think some of my family members, if they don't know exactly what I want, they don't really know what to get me, so I usually either get clothbound classics or I get like a voucher or something. Next I have a pile of books that I got using the points saved up on my Waterstones Plus account, so they were technically free, and you know I'm British, I love free stuff. So the first book I got is White Nights by Fyodor Dostoyevsky. I recently, not recently, it was in the summer, I read Crime and Punishment and I've heard really good things about White Nights, and it's just this cute little, I think my hand's bigger than it, it's just this cute little edition, penguin edition. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. Might probably read it in February because it's sort of like a wintry romance, I believe. So yeah, I think that would be really nice. The next book I got is The Tin of the Screw by Henry James. I don't think I really knew of the existence of this classic until this year when I got the Clothbound Classic edition, and also when I was just looking on the Folio Society, which is a company that does really gorgeous special editions of books, and one of my favourite artists had done the Tin of the Screw edition. So her name is Audrey Benjaminson, and I adore her art. It's so like fantastical and it's so like detailed and textured. I really love it. So she did the folio edition of the Tin of the Screw and that got me really interested in it. And I love gothic fiction and it seems gothic enough for me, you know, so that is on my list for 2025. The next book I've got is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I cannot believe I don't have a paperback version of this. I have obviously Penguin Clothbound Classic edition, and I have two editions that were my grandma's from the 60s, so they're just like plain hardbacks. They're like yellowed and weathered and stuff. And I also have a hardback copy of the Chiltern Classics, which are really nice. They've got really smooth paper, got gold foil edges, and they've got just a really nice floral design on the cover. But yeah, I mean, it's a classic for a reason, and another book I really want to read in 2025. And then the next books I have are Blue Lily Lily Blue and The Raven King, both by Maggie Stiefvater. I never know how to say her name, but this is book 3 and book 4 in the Raven Cycle series. It's one of my absolutely favourite series ever. Like it took over my life when I first started reading it, and I've only ever owned a physical copy of the first book for some reason. I think it might be because my mum put me on a book buying ban not too long after I got the first book, so I think I read the rest of the series on like an ebook or something like that. So yeah, I've never owned physical copies. Earlier this year in like February I think, I got the second book to the series in physical form, in just a paperback. So yeah, I'm very excited to have these two to add to my collection. The next book is The Wicked King by Holly Black. I absolutely adored The Cruel Prince. Like, I literally stayed up all night reading it. I couldn't get enough of it. And I used to love Holly Black. I used to read the Spiderwick Chronicles all the time and watch the movie and all that. But I kind of forgot about her as I got older. I don't know, maybe just because there were so many other books that I could read. Like, I had so many more options as I grew up. But yeah, I recently got into The Cruel Prince and I needed the sequel, so that's what I got. And yeah, I'm really excited. Like, I need to read all the books in this world. Like, you don't understand. I'm obsessed. And then the next book is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I actually have the Starless Sea, but I haven't read it yet. But I've always been interested in The Night Circus. It just seems like a really interesting premise. Same with the Starless Sea. So in 2025, I really want to read both of them, because I've only heard like good things about them, and I constantly get recommended them. If I even mention them, people are like, you need to read it and all that. So yeah, those two are some other books I want to read in 2025. You'll notice that a lot of these books are books I'm going to read in 2025. I've like prepared myself for the new year. And then the last book I got myself is Gideon the Ninth by Tamsyn Muir. Am I saying that right? Am I butchering it? I don't know. Correct my pronunciation. I think it's Tamsyn Muir or muir. I don't know. Yeah, I got recommended this in the 12 books from 12 friends thing I posted on my Instagram. And you know, I actually have like eyed this over the years because it is quite a prevalent book I've seen in the fantasy space of Bookstagram and Booktube. I actually haven't read a fantasy book about necromancy, which I find really weird for me because I love all that kind of dark, haunting, gothic kind of side to fantasy and fiction in general. So yeah, I'm excited for this. It sounds really interesting and it seems more sci-fi fantasy than what I'm used to, so that might be interesting to try out. And then the last few things I'm going to show you, they're not actually books, but they're bookish things. So I thought they were kind of relevant. So first on the list is this book jigsaw puzzle that my aunt got me. Again, if you know me, you know I love jigsaws. I could just sit down and do 1,000-piece puzzles for just a couple hours and I'd be content. So yeah, my aunt got me this one that's just 50 best books, and maybe I'll get some recommendations while I'm doing it. Yeah, so that's something fun to do. And then this next thing I'm really excited about because I've been wanting one forever, but I don't really have space on my bookshelf for it. I'm hoping soon to like just shimmy some furniture along so I can get the IKEA 80cm bookshelf. But for now I've got the 40cm one and that's just gonna have to be enough. But my sister got me this. It's a bookstore book nook and I'm so excited to build it. Like I literally cannot wait to build this and have it on my bookshelf because look at it. I don't know if it's like shining on the screen, but look at it, it's so cute. I've realised over the last few years that I'm very crafty and I like building things with my hands, especially if they come with everything pre-cut and instructions. I just like doing things with my hands, I think, just because I need that stimulation. Like I'm always fidgeting, so I really enjoy like watching something, listening to something while crafting or doing a jigsaw or building something like this. So yeah, I'm really excited with the gifts I got this year and I'm excited to get stuck in with them, especially the book nook. I'm also excited to actually read the books. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I read them all. And I hope you enjoyed my first video. You can probably tell I'm a bit awkward just talking to my phone camera, and I probably will stay awkward because that's just who I am as a person. And if you made it this far, thank you, and comment the present emoji for, you know, Christmas gifts. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Sweet dreams.